Yeah, yo, everyone. DrJaceAttorney here, back with another live reaction to Dragon Ball DAIMA. Now, this is not necessarily a new trailer, right? It's just it's the English dub trailer. If you can't tell from the thumbnail of this video or the title of this right up here. So this is the dub trailer. So I imagine there's not going to be any new content or new imagery that we would see from the trailer. This more or less is just going to get us into the speed of things of who's voicing who, how do they sound as they are reprising their roles and whatnot. Now, full disclosure, there is a voice actress, Stephanie Nadolny, I think that's her last name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but we do know that she is returning to voice Kid Goku. I don't think we've seen anything where we've heard her voice him, though. Not yet. I could be wrong. Maybe there was a prior trailer that she dubbed over as Goku for Daima. But for the most part, from what I understand, this is her first portrayal of Kid Goku in Daima and anything. So this is like, the trailer. So it's more or less going to be like how we feel about her coming back. We'll get into the nitty gritty of like how we feel about Stephanie in general and her portrayal of Goku and whatnot towards the end. But let's just not waste any more time. Let's get right into it in 3, 2, 1. Ba-bam. Ooh. Todoroki. One thing, I mean, I like a lot of the imagery in Daima, man, so far. I know we mentioned in the last one already. Akira Toriyama. Okay, nothing yet, nothing yet. Just hold on, nothing yet. That fight's gonna be clean. You know it is, you know it is. So Sean's definitely gonna be in this for like at least the first episode or two.
Let's use the Dragon Ball.
Okay,
no one is left to threaten your rule.
That's the demon. That's the other one. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Oh god.
All right, now let's go.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna cry, man. Oh.
Miss Gloria, I have a request.
No, hold it in. Hold it in.
Now we're getting to the good part.
Oh my god, it's like she never left. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, if she screams in this trailer, I might lose it. I might lose it. Oh god, man. I can't. Oh my god. Keep it together, Jace. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. If that was any indication of how I feel about Stephanie returning, right there. It's just right there on its face, man. Stephanie to me is the definitive Kid Goku. And listen, let me just put full disclosure on this. Maybe a lot of that is due to nostalgia. I'm willing to put that up there because, for years, ever since Dragon Ball Z Kai got its redub, there were a lot of characters that were swapped. Not really the main heavy hitters, but, well, some of them. But you guys know what I mean. Like, Sean Schemmel, he came back to voice Goku. Christopher Sabat, or Sabat, however you want to call it, he came back to voice Vegeta, Piccolo, and so on. So the main people, the adults, came back. Some people got swapped out for various reasons that we're not going to get into here. Monica Rial came in to replace the prior VA of Bulma. I think that's what happened. And some other characters. But one of the main heavy hitters was Gohan. Stephanie did not come back to redub Gohan or any iteration of Kid Goku moving forward once Dragon Ball Z Kai got its redub. I'm pretty sure that's where the line started when it came to recasting. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Let me know if it happened before that. But I think Kai was the general line of when the VAs that dubbed whoever in Kai, that's when they dubbed every character at that point moving forward for games, specials, all that stuff. So then in going into like the video games, when you got, you know, Kid Goku in video games, GT Goku, it was the new VA. I think her name is Colleen Klinkenberg or Klinkenbeard, who is a heavy hitter over at Funimation. She also voices Luffy in One Piece. For me, you know, I know Colleen has a wealth of talent. I know she probably has so many other characters that she voices that she just, you know, nails right on the head. For me personally, I felt like I feel like Stephanie was just a step up for her Kid Goku portrayal. And then obviously, you know, she voiced Kid Goku, GT Goku, well, okay, Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball, Kid Goku from GT, and Kid Gohan to, you know, Teen Gohan to the Cell games. And then obviously they swapped out to adult Gohan with another VA after that. But that was because he was older. His balls dropped, okay? But she voiced all young iterations of Kid Goku and Teen Gohan. And for me, that was the voice. That was the voice. I love the screams. I love the guys. As cringe as this line is, y'all remember from the BoJack movie? And you know what scene I'm talking about. But right there, you already know what scene I'm talking about. The scene where Colleen, I'm sorry, Stephanie, I'm calling them by their VA's name and not even the character, where Gohan gets SS2, right? And when he gets SS2, BoJack's talking smack, whatever, and then Gohan says, "But you forgot one thing, BoJack. I'm my father's son." Like, the line itself in a bubble is all kinds of cringe, but in the context of when it was said, how it was said, and who said it, it's just peak fiction. It's just like chills on the arms, goosebumps, hair standing on its end. That was peak Dragon Ball back then. And Stephanie gave that. She served that. And I've always considered her, whenever we got like characters redubbed with Colleen, like it wasn't there for me. It wasn't there for me. The portrayal itself was fine, but for me, it wasn't the same. Maybe that's nostalgia. Personally, I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. I feel like Colleen kind of gives maybe too forced of a kid's voice, and that sounds weird because it's like they're children. You want them to sound like children, but I feel like Stephanie found a really good balance between forcing herself to sound like a kid without it coming off as too forced, if that makes sense. And again, I'm not here to like try to compare VAs and their different interpretations of a character. I really am not. But when it comes to Stephanie, this is a big deal for a lot of Dragon Ball fans. This is a huge, huge deal. And Funimation knows this, okay? Like, they knew, hey, we're going to be dubbing Daima. We know we're going to get the rights to Daima. And when we redub it, a good chunk of that dub is going to be Kid Goku. Now, let's be honest. Who do we want to bring back? I don't know if the logistics or the details behind the scenes as to what caused Stephanie to return. And someone will probably let me know in the comments. Don't spread misinformation. Dragon Ball fans do that a lot. But I feel like they weighed their options and they're like, I think Stephanie is the go-to for this. Stephanie is the definitive Kid Goku voice. Like, just this, I almost broke down, guys, and just hearing her say a couple lines, like right here.
All right, now let's go.
It's like it's like she never left. She never left. She was always Goku, and she was always delivering, always serving. This is... And look at me spending like close to 10 minutes talking about a trailer I've already seen, but the impact of this dub left on me. This is insane. Let me see. Do it one more time. Do it one more time for me, Stephanie. One more time. That serves, man. I'm sorry. That serves. That serves. Like, okay, because this is how I like try to weigh my nostalgia when it comes to it. My first exposure to Dragon Ball was when Peter, is it Kelemis or Clemis? The VA that does Rolf and Ed, Ed, and Eddie. He was my first VA exposure to Dragon Ball, which is a different interpretation of Goku's performance, Goku's portrayal. Um, and for a while, I only liked his because that's all I knew, and I associated that voice with Goku. Then when Funimation started using, because I think that was the Ocean dub. I think that was the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball where Peter was voicing Goku. And then when Funimation got the dubbing rights, that's when, you know, Sean Schemmel started to come on the scene, and then he became the definitive voice. I made the switch over to Sean Schemmel. Sean Schemmel was the new VA, and I preferred his portrayal of Goku over Peter, even though I saw Peter's first and I really liked his. With this, it's practically the opposite. I saw Stephanie's portrayal, I loved it, and when they brought in, you know, Colleen to currently voice the versions of Kid Goku now, I wasn't there for it. I really wasn't. And then it goes into even moments where like you get the big Cell game segments with like Kid Goku. I'm sorry, Teen Gohan, and it's it wasn't working for me personally, and that's not a knock on the VA's, you know, like talent or whatever. It's just for a portrayal of a character. I need to hear, and how I don't even know what you would call it, like certain vocal strings like hitting, and I was getting it with Stephanie, and I heard it again with Stephanie right here, right now. And who knows, maybe Stephanie might, you know, come back full time. Maybe now she'll be the definitive voice for Goku and Teen Gohan moving forward. For Kid Goku and Teen Gohan moving forward. I don't know what this means for Colleen. I mean, Colleen still has Luffy, and I don't think they're ever replacing her Luffy. So if Stephanie gets to come back and do Kid Goku again, I'm here for it, man, because literally the original dubs, which, you know, they're not, you know, looked upon fondly today, but the original dubs of OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT, that was Stephanie. That was Stephanie. And whether you like those dubs or even if you like the source material of GT, I liked it. I loved Stephanie's portrayal, and I can't wait to see what else she's gonna serve in future dub outings. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. For people that are probably just getting into Dragon Ball, this dub trailer probably doesn't do anything for them, right? You know that Chris is gonna be in there. You know Sean Schemmel, at least for adult Goku, is gonna be in there. For majority of fans that grew up on Dragon Ball in the early 2000s and the 90s, really the early to mid 2000s, I want to say, not even the 90s, but early to mid 2000s and Toonami era, this is like a gut punch of nostalgia. Just after the Toonami trailer for Sparking Zero just came out last week, which is super hilarious. I feel like, because Stephanie's one of the OG Toonami goats, having voiced Kid Goku. So for fans of that era, this trailer does so much more for them than, you know, someone that didn't grow up in that era or someone that just got into Dragon Ball recently. So anyways, you know, don't take this as like a sub versus dub comparison either. I'm really not trying to be like, the dub is gonna be better than the sub. No one really cares. Watch what you want to watch, okay? I just wanted to watch this trailer to kind of see Stephanie's portrayal again and see if it hit any strings with me, because I knew she was coming back. I just never heard her voice as Kid Goku in, Jesus Christ, like probably 20 years? Yeah, I think like 20 odd years is about how long it's been since she's voiced Kid Goku. So yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was great. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. How do you feel about Stephanie returning? Do you like that she's returning? Do you want it to be Colleen instead? And yeah, what was your experience with Stephanie if you recall her from back in the Toonami days? Again, to me, she's a definitive teen Gohan. I'm my father's son. That to me is iconic. And she's the definitive Goku. I haven't heard a Kid Goku that topped her since then. So we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and click that bell icon so you stay up to date whenever we upload new content. I am Dr. Jace Attorney, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.